Hello, if you are seeing this video right now, do not skip. I want to show you something. Have you seen this book? Have you seen this one? And this. As a trader, as a cryptocurrency trader, an FX trader, an indices trader, you need a paradigm shift to stay profitable in the business. But that's not what I want to talk about. Today, I want to talk about how to know if a trading system is profitable. You bought courses, the one you bought last year, the one you bought the year before last, from most of these influencers. And most of you have even subscribed to um, all these, how do I even call it, the signal provider channels on Telegram. You've subscribed, most of them are paid ones. You have subscribed to them. And right inside your heart, your spirit is still telling you, what am I doing? Is this thing really working? You've tried it over and over again. Even the courses you bought, you've been executing that strategy for quite some time now, but you don't know if it's worth giving your all. You are still not sure. Okay, you are still not sure, and it bothers you most often. Calm down and listen to me. I am speaking from the perspective of an automated trading system builder. I have built systems. I have automated a lot of strategies. I have simulated over hundreds of thousands of market variables on trading systems, and I know what works. From the strategies I have optimized over time, I have noticed a clear pattern between profitable systems and the unprofitable ones, and here are my verdicts. Verdict number one: when I simulated a particular trading system that had less than 1:1 risk to reward ratio, over time, the realistic P&L was facing down. It was not profitable. It might look profitable for a start, but if you keep simulating, like keep trading it, and then you execute up to 15,000 setups on that particular strategy, you will see that it is not profitable. Now, here is the catch. Most of these signal providers on Telegram channels, most of them that have up to 1 to 5 take profits, you hear them say TP1 hits, TP2 hits, TP3 hits. Most of them can be risking 100 pips to get 20 pips as their TP1, and even that 20 pips, they might even close more than half of their position. You can't stay profitable that way. And if your strategy is like that, if the courses you bought is actually pointing to that direction and asking you to trade that way, you won't be profitable. Even if you make your first profit, second and third, on the long run, you won't be profitable. I guarantee you that. Okay, you that is trading manually and me that is simulating this thing using software, I'm telling you, I have simulated over 50,000 market conditions on most of these different trading systems, and most of the ones that they give to me to optimize. Sometimes I tell them this thing will not work. Okay, any trading system you are using and you are comfortable taking less than 1:1 risk to reward ratio, just know that you won't be profitable, period. That is it. Prove me anyway, you won't be profitable. Okay, if you think I'm lying, ask anyone that is using this system. Let them show you their 6 month trade statement of accounts. Let them show you their history, their trading history for 6 months. None of them will be proud enough to show you. Most of them are just, especially those paid channels, that is where most of them make their money from. I'm not saying that there aren't signal channels that render good services, but they are very rare. Okay, and I am telling you today that if you must spot one that is good, their risk to reward ratio must be more than 1 to 1. It must be at least 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Okay, for you to know if your trading system is profitable, the trading system you are trading must have more than 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Anything outside that in trading, FX, and cryptocurrency, just know that you'll be breaking even and not even make money. And the worst case might be that you will even be losing, you'll be on the losing side. That is my verdict. One, right? So check your trading system. Is your risk to reward ratio when you are taking profit more than 1:1? If it is more than 1:1, that is a green sign. But if it is less than 1:1, if it is having TP1, TP2, TP3, and your TP1 is less than 1:1, your TP2 is even less than 1 to 1.5, okay, you are heading to doom. You won't be profitable. Okay. I have simulated this, okay, over hundreds of thousand market variables on different trading systems. See this ICT, SMC, and all of those things, okay. That is what I automate. Is my work. I automate and I optimize them to make it profitable. And the ones that were profitable are the ones that have risk to reward ratio that is more than 1:1. If your own is less than 1:1, you better back out. You better drop that system. It's not worth buying. It's not worth paying a thing. It's not worth paying a dime for it. Okay. So ask your mentor, how many risk to reward ratio do you take as your take profit? How many take profit levels? Please, can you show me your trading history for at least 3 months, for at least 2 months, before you pay for that one? I'm not asking you to not pay for courses. Buy courses, but you have to know the one that is actually working. If it is not working, then you don't have to. Okay. All right. Here is my verdict too. When an entry level of any trading system ignore market key levels. What I mean by market key levels, it could be liquidity points, it could be your S and R support and resistance, all those key levels. When it ignored, whenever of all the trading system I have automated, any trading system that did not reference market key level as its entry point, they were not profitable. Now here is the catch. I'm sure most of these newbie traders, they find indicators so attractive. Indicators work, especially moving average, Bollinger Bands, and all of that. They work, but they only work when you combine them with market key levels. When they reference market key levels on their own, they do not stand the test of time. Trust me when I tell you this. I'm saying this not. I'm not making a content here. I'm saying this because my friend, I and my friend, we're actually chatting about this, and he was asking me, as an automated trading system build, as a builder, how do you know when someone approaches you, a client approaches you and asks you to build a system and asks, because when they approach me, they don't ask, what do you think? Do you think it will work? Will it make money? How do you know? I simply tell them, most of them, you just come, okay, moving average, crossovers, this and that, the market price, all of that. A standalone indicator, stuff like that. They don't stand the test of time. They don't work. Okay, they will make profits. They can make profit for some time, but if you keep trading them, if you keep executing thousands of market variables on that particular strategy, whatever you are using, but as long as it is not referencing market key level, trust me, it is not going to work. So you now have to ask yourself, am I using, is my strategy using only indicator and not reference market key levels? If it is using only indicator based, no matter the number of indicators you combine together, it will not be profitable. I'm saying this out of experience. So I have built systems. I know what works. Okay. So you have to take this into consideration. If you are doubting me, you try it and see. For I know a lot of you that maybe have got maybe 2 or 3 years of trading experience. 2 years, you will come and be doubting me. But first, before you doubt me, you have to go and ask those people that have traded for over 5 years and 4 years. Of me have just the fact that I didn't show myself doesn't mean I don't understand this thing. I do. So if I'm talking to you, this is my first video on this. I always hide my matters. So if I'm talking to you, you have to go and do verification before you come and be attacking me. You get my point. So these things don't work. They have to reference market key level. They have to reference liquidity points before they work. If they stand alone on their own, they will not work. That is my verdict too. Okay, I will not talk about verdict three now. There are lots more I have to see, but because of time, I will have to make this video short. If you like, if you want me to continue sharing stuff like this, you have to follow me. You have to subscribe, and you have to DM me if you have any challenge. If you have any questions to ask, especially you that is aspiring to be a trader or a market system builder. You want to be, you want to come into tech and be building systems like us, automating strategies. Okay, you can DM me and I'll expose most of these things to you. All right. It was nice having you around. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.